Hey, how's it going? Hey, Gail. How are you doing today? Well, in and out. I understand that. Hey, Gail, anytime you start buffering, please type it in the chat because I have a problem going live on my computer. It starts to buffering and freezes me out. I may not be able to do the show this way. Oh, goodness gracious. I hate to hear that. I had a bad week last week, too. Hey, Lynn. Now, Lynn, if you start buffering and it's not coming out of it, text me. I got my phone sitting here next to me. It's on Do Not Disturb, but I'm hoping that won't keep a text from coming through. I just don't want the phone ringing. People bugging me while I'm online. Come on, people. There we go. Third person in. Hey, 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 everybody. Let us know who you are that come in. Thumbs up, everyone. I need to get all the points and all the I need. So when I reach 1,000, I'm copacetic with YouTube. Especially when it comes to doing lives with my cell phone. I prefer it. I'm more comfortable with it, I guess. If somebody keeps going in and out, or Gail's husband had major back surgery last week and then wouldn't eat. See, me, I'd be pigging out. I'd be wanting to eat constantly. Hey, Blandine, how are you doing? Get some people in here. That's good. Oh, everybody's having a great week. And getting more sleep than me. I was even noticing when I was putting makeup on, my eyes are darker than usual underneath. Yes, it is, Gail. I think one of the hardest things I had to do in the last 10 years was back in 2000, 2012 when my dad was in the hospital just before he died. Standing out in the hallway listening to him scream while they were trying to get a catheter in. And I mean, he was screaming bloody murder. And that was like, I wanted to go in and beat someone up. You hurt my daddy. Hey, Francis. I thought I had you on uh, a wrench, but I wasn't sure. I'll keep him in my prayers too, you and him, Gail. I mind garden. How are you this evening? Okay. Second visit. Well, have you subscribed? Are you coming back again? Hey, Jennifer. I need to give you a wrench before I have any troll problem. I want to prevent it from the get-go. Gail, we'll go ahead and give you one. If y'all don't want them, just let me know. I'll take it off. Hey, I am all about let's not have any trolls, period. But boot them as fast as you can if you find them. Jennifer, I must have come in just after that because I only saw a couple of trolls after I come in. But from the way everybody was talking, they were flying everywhere. I put on my boxing gloves and waited. Yeah, really, it's I think that when you block them, you should be able to block that IP address. Period. Nothing can come from that IP address. Yeah, I did too. Was it who was it? Cindy Jewelry Nurse, or was it it was in somebody's, the same person just kept, he had like about 10 different names. And how they can change their name so quick, re-sign into another account so fast, I don't even know. But yeah, I used to go into chat rooms and this guy showed me, because somebody kept booting me. He showed me, showed me a program to go through that. When somebody tried to find my IP address so they could bounce me, it sent them all over the world because it literally told them my IP address was being rerouted through all these different countries. Hey Susan, how you doing? Okay, we got 9 people. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the program part here. I told y'all we were gonna do art of design, where you talk about where you decide the colors and the textures and the weight and all that stuff. And I think everybody's pretty much, I mean, we all grew up and had to learn the color wheel and what primary colors and secondary colors and tertiary colors, whatever the other ones. And we know that analogous colors are the ones that are positioned side by side. So like blue and blue purple are stationed side by side, so they're supposed to go good together. And complementary colors are the ones directly across from each other in the color wheel. But if you want to be more sure about things, you can get a color wheel with the wheels that turn on it that tells you how to, all the different complementary colors or colors that goes with each other. I want one of these, and it helps with beading your own jewelry, but it also helps with you trying to decide whether you want to buy something else, a vintage piece or whatever. So you can say, well, really those colors aren't supposed to be good together, or something to that effect. But just the harmony of the colors is important, as is the. You can also go by the color of nature that goes together, like greens and browns go together, and yellows and browns and yellows and green. The colors you find in nature. And then there's colors in artwork. And I was telling someone earlier today that my favorite piece of painting from the past is Starry Night by, I think, Vincent van Gogh. And if you're not familiar with it, it's got blues, it's got some black in it, it's got lighter blue, kind of a blue-green, and it's got yellow in it. And I said maybe that's the reason why I chose these colors for this piece here, because I love that painting so much, and I've got a copy of, like, part of it hanging in my hallway. So that may be the reason why I thought those colors went well together and such. There's also going by symbolic colors, and we all know what that is. Red, white, and blue is for, the American flag of the United States and all of that stuff. And then you've got colors that's for Christmas is red and green, and then pastel colors during the spring and at Easter, and just things that certain colors stand for that. The yellow ribbon or the pink ribbon, or something to that effect. And then stylistic colors, and this is one that people really need to pay attention to, because the stylistic colors would be more like if you're going to buy or make a piece of jewelry that you want to have a strong Victorian feel, then you want to use colors and color combination of what was popular in that era, which would be in the Victorian age, the soft blues, the roses, the pinks, rusts, and grays. Yeah. Then you want to go by you want to understand your weight and texture and proportion. You don't want a great big huge bunch of beads with a bunch of little tiny beads, but nothing in between to graduate them down. You want um, to understand the weight, because you don't want a long chain necklace with a really super light pendant on it, because it's not going to lay right, especially if it's multi-layered. It's going to be over here. Every time they move, it's going to move around on their chest. You want something that's going to wait and sit in the basically the spot that it's intended to be worn in. Um, Texture, you can play around with textures, shiny and um, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, just uh, the matte finish and the shiny finish, uh, or something that's opaque and something that's not, something that has a carving on it with things that don't, or has a different carving or different type, or a particular metal spacer bead that's got some texture to it with other beads or stones. You want to make sure that the proportions right for how big certain things are. And then your motif and pattern. And your motif would be the way you have a set of beads laid out. A pattern is laying out a set of motifs. So if you have 10 beads and you laid them out in a certain order, then you don't have to have the same motif every time, but you have a series of motifs that you put into a pattern. But they're the groupings of materials and textures and stuff. And where you put some wood with some shells and put them in a certain order. You have 3 of this bead and 2 of that bead. See if I find something here like I'm trying to talk about here. Like this would be a motif, and this would be a motif, but then you have them connected together to do a pattern, and that's your sizes and shapes, and this has got some texture on it besides being twisted, and then you're mirrored and fire polished in different shapes. Just throwing stuff on the floor. And then another good idea for not just the beater or the jewelry maker, but even for people that are resellers. You're buying stuff and reselling, or you might want to buy something you're looking for. So say you want to buy some Monet stuff, Monet type, or just jewelry like Monet, but not necessarily Monet. You might cut out pictures from catalogs and stuff. If you're looking for stuff that's trending, one of the good places to check is catalogs, what the models are wearing in the catalogs, what your in teen magazines, or I've taken out a lot of pictures out of Cosmopolitan, just your really trendy magazines, see what the models and the picture, what they're wearing in those pictures. And I have already cut out a slew, and there's a picture here where they put them, keeping them in pages in a notebook. I've already cut it. I've got a whole bunch of these that I've got yet to mount and put in. I just haven't had the time. I'd rather spend time at my desk making than making something that's going to give me ideas later, or might give me ideas later. So that is basically, you can also keep a sketchbook. I've gone to like Crackle Barrel, if you know what that is. It's a restaurant that has a gift shop or a big store thing outside the dining room area. I've taken pictures there. I've taken pictures at the mall. I've taken pictures at craft fairs. I've taken pictures at flea markets just to, oh, I think I can do that. And so I keep them all. Well, they used to be on my computer. They are um, currently on a flash drive. I had to clean my computer off. Um, and and then of course at the library and um, studying stuff online and getting you a good list, or making you keeping up with a list of research sites that you can do. And there's a couple of people's got videos on that, um, on those research sites, um, for different things. Okay, that's it for this show. And if I do not have anything planned for next week, so if anybody has anything they would like to for us to go over or talk about, um, as far as bead making or jewelry making, and or reselling of jewelry, yes, you do, Susan. You're right. You also need to know who your intended audience is. That's hard to do. It depends on where you're making it to sell. If, like me, you were making to sell on here, evidently I haven't quite got it right yet. But I'm working on it. I really am. And as we're speaking of that, I'll go ahead and show you. I've decided that instead of making a piece or pieces for my giveaway, I'm going to use something that I've already made for my 250 sub giveaway, which is coming up, guys. I've only like 18 more till I'm there. And once I'm there, I'll be doing the giveaway. I'll let y'all see the video pop up. But I'm going to put this piece here up with these earrings. These are shell with the bicones in between, and then the earrings with the bicones. Glass. But I'll let you know when that's coming up. Hey, Rebecca. Okay, now I got something that's weighing on my heart. I need to say. I know most of you are going to know who I'm talking about, but I'm not going to call any names. No, Lynn, my Wi-Fi is not off. I'm on Wi-Fi. I can't run my computer without Wi-Fi. And that's what I'm filming on. Yes, Gail, I am having an auction tonight. Oh, is Rebecca having one? Okay. I don't care what anybody feels about what anybody else says or does within their own life. I don't care if you like who I am, what I do, how I do it. If you're my friend, you'll come to me and you'll talk to me about it. If you're not, you don't know me. You don't know why anything. And I'm not saying anybody said anything to me or about me. I'm saying that other people have been hurt because somebody's running their mouth about something they know nothing about. And it is wrong. It is dead wrong. And anybody calling themselves a Christian or pretending to be a Christian and then doing that is wrong. And you'll pay for it one day. And I don't know how much more I can say. You shouldn't be talking behind anybody's back. If you don't know what somebody's going through for a fact, you don't know that they're lying for a fact, then you shouldn't at all be saying anything about it. Is everybody buffering? I don't like drama either, Jennifer. That's the reason why I'm saying this. I um I'm just telling you from my point of view, people should not talk about other people when you do not walk in their shoes and you do not know what it is they are going through. You can't disprove it, so why deny it? Yeah, exactly. No friend should ever go to the person being talked about and lay all that stuff on them and hurt them so bad, neither. You defend your friendship, but you don't do anything that's going to hurt that friendship or hurt that friend. And that's all I want to say. I just had to get that out because it's been bugging me for 2 days now. We are going to do a want style auction tonight. Everybody up for that? Y'all gonna like this because it's got a twist. Are you ready? Okay. Most everything is going to be $1 or $2. I need to get this stuff going. And I need to get it out of my way. I'm fixing to tear this whole side of this room apart and move things around and redo it and make more of a organized creative space to work in. I'm getting crowded out where I'm at. And I mean, I've got 3 flat rate boxes sitting over in the floor to keep me from leaving this corner of jewelry. I've got a box of jars that I need to get rid of. And I got another box of flat rate box that's got some shipping supplies. And I got another flat rate box down there that's got stuff that needs to be the beads harvested off of it, or it needs to be fixed or something. I've got stuff over here for harvesting or to be fixed, or just beads I need to put up some way. I've got stuff everywhere and I can't find what I'm looking for. I've got tiger's eye that took me, I found them, but it took me a while to find them. I was literally frantic because I didn't know what I'd done with them. And I've done that 2 or 3 times on different things. So I'm fixing to tear this place apart and redo it. And I need to get some jewelry out of here. So most of it's going for $1 or $2, and it's want style. It's whoever says the word first. It's not the word want. No time during the night will the word want work. I've got the words right here. Got 100 words. And I won't know what word it is until I draw it out and tell you just before you have to say the word. All the words has to do with stones, beads, type of jewelry, or not type of jewelry, but type of beads, type of some company names, some other components and just different things. But it won't have the color of the jewelry. It won't have it could be the words turquoise, but I'm holding up this red acrylic beads. It has it's just going to be a coincidence if it has anything to do with what's being held up. And this way, it's the fairest way I know, because I can't get in the habit of saying a color or something about the jewelry in my hand and somebody figuring out what's coming up. Or the word want, people put the word in before they say, okay, type one if you want. They've already hit enter before they get it out of their mouth good. This way, it is as fair as I can make it. If you are buffering or you are lagging, I can't do nothing about that. Okay? So this is straight up the best way I know to do it, and I think it's going to be a little fun. You do not have to spell perfectly. You do have to spell completely. In other words, if you don't know how to spell turquoise, it's got to at least look like you finished the word. I don't want a TOUQ, and that's it. I want something that looks like you at least finished the word. Does that make sense? Everybody get that? And some words will be longer than other words. Okay. This is a real pretty necklace. I just showed it to you a while ago. It's got a barrel clasp. It's got bicones. It's got those twisted beads, some rondelles. Do y'all remember what the rondelles were? It's like round bead that's squished just a little bit. It is. Some of these I had put in lots and I don't have them measured at the moment, so it is right at 18 inches long. It is going to be, let's start this one off with a $2. And well, I'm sorry, Lynn. And the word for this one, this is what I'm about to do. The word for this one, if you want it, is organize. Type now. It is sparkly. And Miss Rebecca got it. Thank you, Rebecca. And I gotta okay. The next one is a statement necklace. We're going to do this one at $2 also. I forgot what that. This is like 3 strands. The top one would be at 16 inches. That is like a dark dove gray. It's a little bit darker than what it's showing up on screen. Not by much darker, but a little bit darker. Okay, at $2, and the word to type is ribbon. Ribbon. I need something to put these in. Thank you, Rebecca. Started right ribbon. Okay. Try to mix some of these up. This is acrylic um, beads, kind of a rondelle type. It looks squished with a bronze colored spacer beads. It's in red and black. Uh, it does not have a clasp. Wait a minute. Nope, it does not have a clasp. It is about 28 inches long. And for $1, the word is onyx. Onyx. And Rebecca's got it again, guys. She gonna beat y'all out every time? Ooh. Gail, everything is either $1 or $2. I think I'm going to have some that's going to be below $1, but each piece will be. I'll tell it as I bring it up. Okay, we have a gold tone clamper bracelet. I'm just checking it out here for a minute, guys. Okay. It looks good on the outside and around the edges, okay? But the inside looks a little worn. This will be $1. And the word for this bracelet is spinel. Spinel. And Rebecca's got it. You know, Rebecca, some people can't upgrade. They don't have a choice. I had friends that where they lived at, they couldn't get cable. They couldn't. I mean, the only internet they could get was dial-up. They didn't have a choice. Ow. this is a seed bead statement. A good size. It's not, the choker kind. It's also hard to show because it's okay. Let's do it this way. It's bright yellow, like sunshine yellow. It looks lemon yellow on the screen. It's even brighter than that. I think this would be awesome on just about any color, but I think it would look beautiful on a yellow. I'm not a yellow, but a red, a purple, a black, a brown shirt. This is going to be $2. And the word for this necklace will be, well, it's appropriate. The word for this necklace is color. For $2, ladies. Hi, Mike. How's it going? And Jennifer got it. Okay. The next item will be a statement necklace. And this one will definitely be $2. I spent $5 on it myself. But I couldn't get $5 for it. And we go, I can't do that. So y'all know the other reason why I'm doing this big, deep discount sale is I got to start working up some way to get some money for a new car. Woo! Okay, y'all, that is like a, see if I can do this on a piece of white paper behind it. All right. Yeah, that's kind of a fleshy peach. This is $2. And the word, let's stir that up a little bit. The word to type is the word to type for this is cellulite. And Miss Susan got that this time. Woohoo! Nope. Nope. Yep. You ever have one of those days you just can't get motivated? You're not really in a bad mood, you just can't motivate. You just don't want to do nothing. That's how I started this day out. I just couldn't get nothing. I couldn't make myself do anything. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, I'm screwing up already. Okay, I have this silver tone and gold tone. The silver tone is mesh. The gold tone is like that snake chain thing, or I guess that's what it's called. I don't. It doesn't have any marks. It is not precious metal. It is 7.5 inches long. Be a great piece to tie silver tone rings with gold necklace, or two different bracelets together. Come on. Okay. This will be 50 cents. And the word to top, if you want this for 50 cents, is amethyst. Hey, Patsy. Hey, Barb. Okay, Patsy's got it. Here you go, Rebecca. Here's something for you. Okay, we have a pair of earrings. That is not rhinestones. It's just the metal little discs in there, but it makes it all sparkly. And this pair of earrings will go for $1. And the word is necklace. And Miss Rebecca's got it. Okay. This is a statement necklace. Well, maybe not. It has a lobster claw clasp on each end. It's in blacks and golds. It's plastic. It's going to be $1. And the word for this one is agate. For $1. And Susan Gill's got it for $1. Okay, I got another little bracelet here. Gold tone. There is some metal wear on those ends. I don't know if you can touch it up with one of those pin things or not. Especially right in the inside part of them. This is going to be 50 cents. And the word is tourmaline. If you want this for 50 cents, type tourmaline or tourmaline. And Jennifer got that one. So do you guys like this game? Jennifer likes this game. Even if the prices were a little higher. Patsy, the whole idea was to make it more fair. Hey, Dina. To make it more fair for everybody, and that way nobody can anticipate the word and or have it ready before I tell them to type. And it's as fair as I can make it. Okay. I've got a set of beads here. I don't know if anybody's going to want them. I'm going to put them up for 50 cents. Um, they remind me of tomatoes. I'm serious. You know, just the color of them, how much they shine. It just, something about them reminds me of tomatoes. But they are stationary on the thread. You can't like harvest them and use them on something else. They're like Mardi Gras beads. Please be a. Actually, I tell you what, y'all. On this one, if you want it for 50 cents, type tomato. And Jennifer's got one for 50 cents again. We may have to recycle some of the words, because I only did 100 of them, and I know I got more than 100 things here. All right, let's do this one. This is just a little short necklace. I can't remember how long it was. It's 16 inches long. It has a 3-inch extender. It's gold tones, got a little bit of wear on it. Kind of a pinkish, like a rose pink beads, some darker than others, and then this faux stone. And I only want 50 cents for this. And the word for this one is, the word for this one is aquamarine. For 50 cents, aquamarine. And Susan Gill gets it. For 50 cents. Okay, this is another statement necklace. It's in browns and creams, and some metal beads in there. It looks like bronze or brass, actually. And that is not black. That is just a dark, like dark chocolate brown. And this one will be $2. And the word is, it's not tagged, but Claire's. And something else about that, y'all know me as CC. Some of you know that my first name is Connie. Well, my middle name is Claire. And Gail got that one for $2. Hence, that's where the CC comes from. Yep. Jennifer, I had everybody in my group of friends in junior high had nicknames that their parents gave them because of what their name was, but me. And they decided I needed a nickname, and this girl was looking at my report card, just checking it out, and she noticed my name was Connie Claire, and starts with a C and ends with an E, both the first and middle name. And that's where CC stuff comes from. Okay. And since a few of y'all like that one, then I have one that is similar to that. Um, got gold tone to it, and it is marked with the T. And I forgot, were they Talbots? I think. No, Susan, I didn't. I don't. This one will also be $2, and it's about the same color brown, maybe a little bit lighter. Oh, cool, Jennifer. And the word for this to get it at $2 will be community. Okay, Rebecca, I know what you meant. You got it all right, but the first letter. Oh, wow. Which war, Susan? Because I didn't think those were that old. I think they got a lobster claw clasp. I learn something new every day, Jennifer. Just about every time I go to somebody's live. It may not be anything of real significance to some people, but sometimes learning a small thing helps you understand the larger thing. All right, these are brown and champagne colored pearl bead. Well, the brown is just acrylic beads. And y'all, these ever so often on one of these beads here, there's some, like, I don't know if they're molded. I think they're molded, but they're like big puffy flower. I thought there was a bigger one. Oh, down here. Oh no, Barbie, that ain't good. You didn't drink all your water last night, did you? Okay, this one is gonna go up for. Um, let's do this one at $1. And the word to type for this one is moonstone. Speaking of Barbie, moonstone for $1. And that's Rebecca. Yeah, Barbie, get after her. She didn't want a lot tonight, but that's okay. I'm making money. Okay. Let's do another pair of earrings. Let me dump these suckers out over here. Alright, I've got a pair of earrings that I think's adorable. I just don't like this color. I don't like just this color. It's got to have something else with it. Some greens don't look good on me, so it needs other colors with it. It's a little shell on the bottom, and then lime green. I got another little shell up there in that circle ring thing. And we're going to do these at, let's do these at 75 cents. And for 75 cents, the first person who